What's going on, you feisty mofos? JonGTFO here, and welcome back to a little bit of FM14. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. I'm coming at you with the Eagles Ascend Crystal Palace playthrough on Football Manager 2014. So, first 2 months of the season have gone. Well, not really. The season didn't start in July. First 2 months of the game have gone by, and I've got a little recap for you. This is going to be a staple episode to get me back in the formula. We're going to be mixing up a little bit more next episode, so hopefully you enjoy this one, guys. And we're going to get started with the transfers. So I made the move for him. Stefan Strandberg is now a centre defender for Crystal Palace. Only cost me about 250 or 350,000. Nice little bargain there. Got a 4-star report, age 23, 6'1", and he's got those promising stats. He's going to be featuring straight at the back, and let's see what else we bought in. Next up, big Mohamed Sissoko is in the game for us. What a lad this guy is. Tons of experience. Did cost me a bit on the wage bill though. I think it was 37k. It's a bit more the top end of our squad, but he's got that depth and that fucking experience we need back there. Because it's going to be a defensive season, if we're honest. If we want to stay in this league, we've got to get our defence right. So hopefully he'll be able to give us a big lift. That'll do. So I cancelled Cameron Jerome's loan, and I got in someone else, Mark Albrighton, on loan from Aston Villa with a future fee of £1 million. He's a 23-year-old winger. He's decent. He's a decent young guy, and he's got a bit of crossing, and that's kind of what I was looking for, because I said we were weak on the wings, and I wanted a few more players out there, and I thought, Shamak being tall, get someone who can cross the ball. Mark Albrighton is known for that, so got him on loan. Cameron Jerome's out the door. Wasn't really going to play for me anyway. So the surprise signing, boys. Jorge, I think how you pronounce that, Jorge. We're going to call him George Valdivia. Oh, he's been on FM for a while. I've looked at him quite a few times the past couple of FMs. He's never really moved out of Brazil. Went to, I think, Saudi Arabia for a bit. Back at Palmeiras in Brazil. I've seen him a couple of times. Very decent looking stats. Apparently he's quite injury prone, but I kind of needed some experience in the attacking centre mid, so I just decided to go for him. He was quite cheap. I think 1.7 I paid for him, or 1.9, one of the two. 1.6, mate. I don't even know. Whatever. You can see a lot of its stats. Actually, very nice. Fixtures. First game of the Premier League season. I'll show you the pre-season results after. It wasn't very pleasant, so we're not going to look at that. But first game of the season, our first win under our belts, boys. 1-0 away at Newcastle. I'll put up the stat screen here just because I wanted you to see this. We had 4 shots, of which 1 was on target, and we scored that goal. They had 42 shots and 12 on target, and we still won. Now, I went with this tactic one more time, and then I decided this wasn't the football I wanted to be playing, because we got a victory, but it was a ridiculous match to watch. They had like 12 highlights, and we had 1. I could not believe what happened that game, but we got our 3 points, and I'm happy with that. So, second game of the season, biggest test of them all, Chelsea. My how to beat Chelsea tactic employed, and we lost 2-0, so it doesn't always work. But it worked with Newcastle. But Crystal Palace, I don't know, it's a bit of a different game at the end of the day. But we only lost 2-0, which isn't too bad. But possession really wasn't there. They had a lot more shots than we did on target. I think they only got 33 only. We got like 3 or something stupid. But this is the second time I played that tactic. I decided we're going to switch up the way we play, and I'm not liking it. We're going to try a couple of different formations, see if we can get some more free-flowing football instead of just sitting deep and hitting on the counter. Because it's not going to be an entertaining season if we keep doing that. So, changed it up a little bit for the next game, and we shall see what it is. Okay, so I switched things up. Bearing in mind it was Bradford, we did get a decent result against them. Alright, 4-0, I'm happy with that. We switched the formation up a little bit, but this was my possession-dominating formation, and we're not really going to be able to do this against top Premier League teams, so I kind of just threw this one in there to get the early victory, get a bit of morale in the squad, because we were a bit down after the Chelsea loss. But, we still lost the possession battle, so that's something I need to work on with the squad, is retaining that possession. I might start sticking that on the old team instructions, see what happens there. But decent result, and we're through to the third round, the FA Cup. Really disappointing game, this one. 2-0 to Norwich. We were away, to be fair, but, I think the first half I kind of got my tactics wrong. I sat back a little bit too much, and they just dominated. They got an early goal, and they just built on that, and Johnny Howson scored an incredible free kick. Fair play, you can't be saving those. I switched the tactics second half. We dominated possession. We had more chances, but we couldn't convert them, and that's what we've got to be looking at, is really converting our chances, because Marouane Chamakh up there's got to hit some form, otherwise we're fucked. The league table. So, as it stands on the old league table, we are 12th with 3 points after that one win at Newcastle. Man City and Chelsea still maintaining a 100% record with 3 wins, and West Ham pushing way above their weight. What are they doing up there unbeaten 3 games into the season? Oh dear, who knows, but we're 12th now, which isn't bad, but you know, only 3 points in 3 games. So, yeah, we'll develop, we'll get some more points on the board. Knob of the month. So this prestigious award of Knob of the Month goes to Mile Jedinak this month, someone I identified as going to be a key player for the squad, and now he's played like utter shit. Had an absolute shocker against Norwich, wasn't putting in any proper tackles. I had to sub him off like 20 minutes in because he was doing so badly, and the assistant manager was having the old, he's mistake prone, take him off John, and I was like, yeah mate, we'll fucking do. What a knob. What a knob. Star of the Month. So, it was a tough decision because everyone played quite shit, to be honest, this month. But I've given it to Mohamed Sissoko just because he scored the goal that won us the Newcastle game in that one shot on target we had. Big lad! Gives him a nice little gold star. Thank you very much for watching, guys. That has been the Eagles Ascend Episode 2. Can you believe it? We're getting on in the season now, and as you can see, the results were a bit disappointing this month. I guess we got a win at Newcastle, which is always pleasing. But, whatever. It'll be alright. Next month will be even better. And the episode will be better. I've got a great idea. Well, in my opinion. Don't want to be, the cocky one. But I think it's quite a good idea to throw in next episode. Should be a bit more, hopefully entertaining. I hope this episode was entertaining for you guys. If you did like it, please hit the like button because it does promote penis growth. And let's be honest, guys. You don't like a bit of penis growth, eh? Because I do. I'll tell you that. I really do. Also, please leave me a comment on what you thought of the episode. I want as much feedback as I possibly can get because it helps me improve the episode for you guys. So, I will catch you on the flip side, boys. Hopefully a new episode out in the next 2 days. And I will talk to you later. Goodbye. That's a terrible accent. I'm so sorry. Goodbye.